We will cover today's lecture in two parts. In part one, we will discuss a little about the subject and some hygiene factors related to DMSM. And in the second part, we will move on to the content. So let us resume with the part one, which is we are going to first talk about the subject structure. So the class objectives for today are we are going to take a look at traditional and digital marketing in part two. Before that, we are going to talk a little about the class structure. And before we start, a little about me. As I mentioned, my name is Sonika, and I am the subject coordinator, the lecturer, and the tutor for digital marketing and social media. We also have other tutors in the team whose information is made available to you on Canvas. And our tutorial team is a very strong tutorial team. All our tutors have a strong background from the industry, and together we hope that we will add value to what you learn in the subject this semester. A little about me. I have a strong research background. I do research in retail analytics, in digital marketing, and also digital analytics. So some of these are projects listed over here that I'm working on, projects related to Google search advertising, data privacy, use of generative AI to understand the value that AI applications bring to consumers. I am also, I have of late started consulting. I have a prior industry background, and I have been consulting small businesses and NGOs in this that are working in areas around social impact. Okay, moving forward. Let us do a quick subject overview. First and foremost important thing, what are the objectives of the subject? Digital marketing and social media intends to help you strengthen your basics of digital marketing. That will help you get an internship. And for those that are already working in jobs, we hope that it is going to strengthen your understanding of theory for improved performance at your job. So whatever you are already working in the area of digital marketing, you will be able to understand the theoretical basis of why you are doing particular tasks. This is an introductory course, and most importantly, it gives you the basics and the fundamentals of digital marketing concepts. And we will also help you through our tutorials to understand how these theoretical concepts are applied in the real markets. Another objective of this subject is to help you understand how to make informed choices of higher level subjects. For those of you who intend to take master's level courses, you will be able to understand if you'd like to take higher or more advanced digital marketing subjects based on your understanding of the basics. And most important, we want to provide you with confidence and experience so that you can work in this area in the long term. Okay, the design of the subject. In the subject, we have the subject structure set up as lectures and tutorials. The lectures are recorded and they are available on Canvas, so you can listen to the lectures in your own time. The lectures are going to cover the core digital and social media marketing concepts. In the tutorials, we are going to take these concepts and you're going to collect data from social media while working on the project and tutorial exercises. So you will understand what social media analytics is all about. And while collecting and analyzing the data, you will be able to understand the core concepts that are learned in the lecture. You are going to pull the knowledge of your lectures into your projects, which you will work on some components of the projects in your tutorial classes. And together, the content of the lectures and the tutorials will help you apply your understanding to a real world project wherein you will collect data real time from social media websites. And this project is actually the acquired knowledge of concepts and practical skills that will then help you in your job market. So you can list this particular project on your resumes, and that will substantially enhance your resume. So what are we going to cover in the subject? Some of the key topics are listed over here. We are going to talk about digital consumer behavior, how it differs from traditional consumer behavior. We're going to talk about digital channels and customer segmentations, traditional internet marketing, social media marketing, mobile marketing. We're going to talk about influencer marketing, digital marketing management, and digital marketing analytics. You, in your tutorials and as part of your project, you will present a social media marketing plan. You will create, a video advertising for a campaign of your choice as part of your social media marketing plan. So you will learn these different and key aspects of social media marketing. And you will also use generative AI to generate social media marketing artifacts such as blogs, etc. And you are going to incorporate your theoretical knowledge and understanding of the markets into your individual assignment as well. So taken together, based on what you learn in your lectures and through the different topics in the tutorials as well as the lectures, what are the skills that you're going to acquire? You are going to acquire an enhanced understanding of what search engine optimization is about, how it is different from search engine marketing. You will learn about social media marketing plans. You will create them. You will understand what are the differences between the different social media, how you can use them strategically to, the marketing, to enhance the marketing efforts of a firm when marketing its products on social media. Whether or not social media is great for a product or not, that sort of critical understanding is what you will be able to gain in this particular subject. We will also cover some elements of mobile marketing, so you will understand the value of mobile apps. Influencer marketing is an important concept, so we will talk about influencer marketing as well, mainly through social media marketing. And you will also, in this subject, learn how to use Google Trends and other analytic tools such as ChatGPT or Copilot. We are going to encourage you to use these generative AI softwares in your individual task. Okay, about the textbook. This is a zero textbook subject. The lecture content has been sourced from different textbooks and top research and practitioner journal articles that are relevant to the topics and relevant at this time. For the lectures where there are no recordings, where there are no readings, the lecture content is sufficient for an assessment. For any associated readings, the lecture slides cover the relatively most important concepts from those readings. So if you miss the lectures, please go through the readings carefully. If you miss the readings, take a look at the associated lecture slides. The readings and any content covered in the tunes and lectures is examinable. Besides this, we also have on your weekly modules, for some important modules, we will have a section called as industry practice. So that is not examinable, but it is there for you to increase your understanding of how the concepts are applied in the real world. These will help you in preparation for your internship interviews and in your general conversations with people from the industry. Now, some books that make an interesting reading have been put in the reference list. So you can take a look at the reference list also, which will be available very soon. What can you do to enhance your understanding of digital marketing and social media? We would suggest that you be updated with the latest events that are happening, so that you can understand those current events in retrospect when you are learning theories and reflect on those events with the point of view of why a certain event was happening in the way that it was conducted. I would also suggest that you start reading, periodicals, refer to Smart Company. These are some of the important digital periodicals that are listed here for you. Mumbrella, they Adweek, BNT, Fast Company, Wired, Business Insider, and Incorp magazine. So they bring out, very often, I think on a weekly basis, some on a monthly basis, the most important events happening in the digital media. So keep yourself subscribed to one of these of your choice and read it on a regular basis. So for example, if you're interested in general business, subscribe to Umbrella. If you are interested in media and advertising, you can subscribe to Adweek. If you are interested in finance, economics, marketing, general business, then Business Insider is another good one. If you want to take a look at the trends, then subscribe to Smart Company. So the teaching format I've already discussed. These will be recorded sessions. We will also have guest speakers this semester, so there will be a panel discussion. And more information will be made available about that on Canvas. So where we have such activities, those lecture recordings will be made available in advance. Usually in most weeks, the lecture and tutorial content will be uploaded on the Saturday of the prior week. And the base of all things for the subject is it's a textbook-free subject, and we are going to provide with a framework of how to think like a digital marketer. We have a very comprehensive material that we have sourced from different sources to be able to bring the most important concepts that you should definitely know when you are going out there to get internships or work in a digital agency. Now, learning and engagement is via the resources such as industry videos, industry or guest speakers like we will have in this panel. Guest talks are a great way for you to be curious, inquisitive. Any questions that you have about the industry, ask those questions. I will also send out a short questionnaire before those guest speakers to understand if you have any specific questions that you would like covered in those guest panels. Okay, the tutorials are live. They are very interactive sessions. As per the university rules, the tutorials will not be recorded. So please make sure to attend your tutorial classes. The tutorials are designed to take a comprehensive view and application to the real world. Every tutorial will have a group or individual activity, which are going to be very hands-on to gain that digital marketing exposure, which is very necessary if you want to make a career in this area. We have found that students who regularly attend tutorials perform the best. And I have been teaching this subject since 2017, and I can tell you with confidence that attendance, regular attendance, working with your groups diligently, and interacting with your groups on the project on a regular basis will make sure, it'll ensure that you perform really well. So we encourage you to maintain at least 80% attendance in your tutorials, else you are going to fall behind and you will not be able to catch up. Important thing is attendance is not mandatory. So we encourage you to attend at least 80% of your tutorial classes. However, if you decide not to attend a tutorial, you are not obliged, you need not contact us and send us your medical documents, or you need not to tell us the reason for your absence, okay? It is your choice and your decision not to attend a tutorial. So please do not contact us to email us why you have not been able to attend a tutorial, unless it is a matter of personal nature that requires urgent attention. We will have some special sessions which will be devoted to group projects and feedback sessions. You are going to get a lot of feedback. You will get peer feedback. You are going to get feedback from your tutors on the different assessments, which will help you to incorporate that feedback into your subsequent assessments. So it's more of a scaffolded assessment framework that we have. Yeah, and changing tutorials. This is very important. I want you to please note this. We operate at the subject level. We do not have control to help you change tutorials or make you swap tutorials. This can only be done through your student system, or if possible, if you're having issues, please contact the student center. So that is the only way you can change. Usually, what I can tell you is the earlier you put in your student request, the better it is, because up to week 4 or week 3, students are usually jumping and changing tutorials, and or they're changing subjects. So most of the students are able to get the tutorial of their choice if they have registered their interest through their student system in advance or much earlier on. Okay. Our expectations from you are, we want you to be involved in the subject. Digital marketing is not a subject of monologue lectures or monologue tutorial conversations. So you have to be involved if you're working. Come share your observations, experiences in the work environment. If you're not working, share your thoughts, share your opinions. There is no right or wrong in the digital marketing world. What works is what should be brought up on the table for discussion. And we expect you to be, to be respectful to your peers, as well as towards the DMSM teaching team. We are working in strange times and stressful times, so please be committed to your learning and be respectful. And, we want you to take an approach of bringing in your values, personal values, business values, and life teachings rather than notions. So be open to learning, be open to discussion, and be open to being involved. That is your secret to success in this particular subject. So with that, having discussed, I also want to let you know that please take a look at the week 1 module very carefully and do all the tasks diligently, so that you know what exactly is the assessment you have to do. Like I said, there are 2 assessments. the midterm quiz and the project. The project is divided into a group component and the individual component. The links where you're going to find that information is provided in the week 1 module. Please go through those links, do all the activities that are asked of you for week 1, and then take the poll. So that will ensure that you know all the important information in advance. Okay, with that having said, I'm just going to briefly introduce you to the world of digital marketing coming on. We have moved on from the world of purely traditional marketing a long time back, and mainly the COVID was responsible for catapulting us in ways of using technology and interacting in the digital medium that we'd never imagined before. So when we talk about traditional marketing, it's a very broad category that incorporates long-established practices such as print medium, advertising in newspapers, the stores printing flyers and posting them to their customers on a weekly basis. We think of traditional marketing as the broadcast medium, ads which are regularly appearing on TVs and in the radio. We also talk about direct mail, direct flyers from the retail stores, and the world of telephone marketing, telemarketing, that also comes under traditional marketing. But I want you, most importantly, to reflect how the marketing of products has changed during and post-COVID. At this point, I also want you to think about how has the world of telemarketing changed? Do you pick up phone calls from unknown numbers these days? Why don't you pick up the calls? If you do, what makes you pick up the calls from marketeers these days? So I want you to reflect on the different traditional marketing techniques and how they have changed during and post-COVID, as well as how the marketing of products has changed during and post-COVID. Having done that, I want you to go to the video recording of part 2, where we will then discuss the concepts of digital marketing even further.